Peace and blessings to all out there in the world. Today's podcast episode is going to be a very special episode that's going to be dedicated towards the one, the only, the coon master, the troller of our lifetime, Mr. Kanye West. Now, this podcast will probably have less to do with actually Kanye West and more so with just what he represents in the Black community and in general, because there's a lot to unpack, and I saw myself getting really annoyed. So I felt like I wanted to come on this platform and kind of just talk about it because I was getting furious, and I know there are other people out there that are annoyed by it. And I just wanted to give my 2 cents about what's going on and how I feel about it and everything. So if you're down for the ride, stay tuned. So first, I just want to say that, again, this has absolutely nothing to do with Kanye West. In some ways, it does, and for some people, it does. In other ways, it absolutely does not, because this is the mentality of a lot of Black people out there in this world. And so let's just break it down. If you have been living under a rock for the past, 5 to 6 days to 7 days, then you probably did not see, or if you're not on Twitter or whatever, you did not see that Kanye West has been on Twitter lately. And he's been talking about a myriad of things. He's been talking about the albums that he's producing. He's also been tweeting things that are less than desirable. His first tweet that really struck people the wrong way was when he decided to tweet that I love the way that Candace Owens thinks. Now, if you don't even know who Candace Owens is, like I did not know who Candace Owens was at first, she is a political commentary person. She's Black and she's conservative. Now, in all things Blackness, you would think, okay, that's not really a bad thing because there are Black conservatives, and that's a real thing. But she takes it a whole step further. Basically, what she has said is that she does not believe in Black Lives Matter because she finds that they are just whining about things that aren't really going on in the streets. She thinks that Black people have this victim mentality and that we need to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and all of that just BS that respectability politics, Black people decided, and white people, that we need to straighten up and forget the past and just pretend like nothing ever happened. And why are we being so, oh, woe is me? Nothing really happened and we're good and slavery, is great because it brought us from Africa, and if we didn't come from Africa, we would be sitting there with the monkeys and the lions. Now, this is just really crazy to me. First of all, I looked up this lady, right? And I saw on her Wikipedia, and so this may or may not be true, but I believe it to be true, that a while ago, while she was in college, I think, she was attacked by a racist. And basically they said that they called her some slurs, right? And they said that they were going to shoot her MLK style. So she and her family decided that they were going to sue this person and got a very large sum of money off of it. Fast forward, and she decided that racism is not a thing. How? This doesn't make any sense. You can't say that this person was trying to attack you and assault you racially and then say that there's no such thing as race. There's no such thing as racism. Slavery was a great thing. You can't say these statements and then, before try to get this lump sum of money from this racist. You can't do that. You can't do that, you hypocrite. You cannot do that. So that was strike number 1. Then Kanye decides to take it a step further. And he decides to pose in this picture with these known white supremacists wearing his Make America Great Again hat. Then he tweets another picture where his Make America Great Again hat was signed by Donald Trump. And then he decides to post another picture of him wearing the Confederate flag like a cape. And then he goes on to talk about how him and Donald Trump are brothers. He doesn't agree with everything that Donald Trump says, but him and Donald Trump are brothers. They have dragon energy, whatever that means, and that they are both brothers, and that he loves him, and all this crap. And it was really funny too, because when he started to send his loyalty to Donald Trump, even Kim Kardashian, yeah, Kim Kardashian, she decided that she was going to be the bigger person and actually have some freaking, dignity for once in her freaking life. And she decided to she was like, I had to tell my wife told me, because Kanye West posted this, he was like, my wife told me, to chill out. And that basically, and then he had to retract his statement being like, I might not agree with everything that Donald Trump says, but basically we are brothers, and, I'm a free thinker, and all this BS, like this BS. So he did all of these things. And for most of the world, we know that he was trolling, because Kanye West is the number one troller of this century, right? Like, he's been trolling since the beginning. And whether he was trolling about, George Bush hates black people, or he was trolling about, an album coming out, or he was just trolling in general, he has known to be a troller since the beginning, right? And I think the reason why back then we were kind of for it, because he was trolling white people. And so it was funny. He's trolling racist, and it was funny, But now he's starting to troll his own people, and that's where it becomes an issue. Now, he wasn't the only one to tweet things this weekend that were very hard for people to understand. Chance the Rapper, who I loved his previous work, and I thought he was a very woke, I hate that word, but, a very enlightened young person. And I thought what he was talking about in his music was really important and really awesome. But he had the nerve this weekend to come onto Twitter and basically say that not all black people have to be Democrats. And I think what Chance the Rapper is missing with this conversation is that no one in this conversation is saying that black people cannot be conservatives. Because I know there are black conservatives out there. That's 100% facts. But what is getting on my nerves and a lot of people's nerves is that Kanye West is promoting white supremacists. And so basically he's promoting the death and defilement of the black community and minorities in general. And he doesn't seem to care about the impact he's making in real people's lives. Because at the end of the day, no matter if he decides to change his mind in a few months just because he put out his album, that's still going to affect the black community. And he doesn't get that. And I don't think Chance the Rapper understands either. Like, by co-signing Kanye West, you're hurting the black community. And that's not cute. And it really makes me laugh, because Kanye West and Chance the Rapper and all these people from Chicago are always talking about how awful it is in Chicago. And I understand. I do. But you can't turn around and act like this is cute and act like this is cool, because you're hurting your own people in Chicago. Like, that's not cute. And that's not cool. That's idiotic, and that's stupid, and that pisses me off. And, a few other people have co-signed Kanye West as well, including his ghostwriter, Sahai the Prince. And it's just crazy. And, I've been trying to just decipher this whole thing, but it's just really, really, really upsetting and really crazy. And, I'm going to talk about Kanye West a little bit, but basically I haven't been a Kanye West fan since 2010. And that, was less about his antics back then, and more about his music, because his music has really sucked over the years. Like, his last few albums have just not been up to par with me. And maybe because I'm just I don't like a lot of people's faves out there. So, that's that. But honestly, I do miss old Kanye. Who does not miss old Kanye? You know what I mean? I was looking at the old video of him calling out Bush for hating black people. That was a real moment in time, and that was really real and important, because it's true. It was true. You know what I mean? The way he did Katrina was so messed up, and it was really true, and that was a real moment, and I really appreciated that. And it's just really sad to see how far Kanye has fallen. And it's I'm not trying to blame Kanye 100%. even though, it is really his fault. I still understand that he is going through a lot of mental, and emotional stuff. And he has been ever since his mom died. And I understand that because his mom died in a really bizarre way. And I feel like, and I've always felt this way about a lot of artists. I feel like once they become really, really big and they step over the threshold where they become super mainstream and everybody knows their name, that one of their family members has to die. It happened with a lot of artists, and a lot of people end up falling by the wayside because they can't handle it. And I feel like Kanye West is trying so hard to stay relevant to the point where he's hurting his own people, and it's sad, and it's really, really sad. And people have always thought Kanye West is crazy, but I feel like, after he married the Kardashians, after he just started just being super duper crazy with his fashion shit and like everything, he just became this person that people knew was crazy, but they didn't think he was going to take it this far. And I feel like this is really what hurts, like you put so much confidence and you put so much just like you love this person so much because of the music they're making and how it evolves into your life, and then he does stuff like this and it just hurts. You know what I mean? It hurts. But really, like I said, it doesn't have anything to do with Kanye West because he's just a puppet for white supremacy. I honestly, at the end of the day, do think that Kanye West is brainwashed. I really do. And I just feel like it's so sad just to see him fall by the wayside so heavy. And we've seen it with other black celebrities as well. They Uncle Tom themselves, and it's sad. Steve Harvey did it, and like so many artists have done it over the years, you know what I mean? And Stacey Dash and like all these artists who are black have fallen by the wayside and become conservatives. And I'm not saying that being a black conservative is a bad thing, but there's a line. There's definitely a line. If you're not about empowering your communities and you're aligning with white supremacists, then that's where it goes too far. That's where it goes way too far. Like, it's fine to have conservative leaning thoughts and ideas. You know what I mean? That's totally fine. It's totally fine. But when you go against your own people and start hanging out with white supremacists and people that are going to hurt your people, then there's no turning back. And it hurts. It hurts. It honestly hurts. And he started going on this rant about how Obama didn't do anything for Chicago and all this stuff, like Donald Trump's going to do anything for Chicago. But anyways, yeah, I have issues with Obama too. I have issues with Hillary Clinton. I have issues with Bernie Sanders. I have issues with all of these politicians because they don't do anything. That's 100% true. But at the same time, if I had to choose in an election Obama or Donald Trump, I would pick Obama over Donald Trump any day of the year, because honestly, even though he's done some detrimental things, including the things going on in Syria right now and the Dakota Access Pipeline and a bunch of other things, he wasn't perfect, but at least he wasn't the acid that Donald Trump is. You know what I mean? He is so hateful to the point where it's just like, are you serious? Are you serious? So basically you're trying to say that you're cool with hate, because he's trying to mask all of this with, oh yeah, I'm a free thinker and I'm trying to do this through love. This is all love, just love. And I'm like, no, this is not love. This is not love. This is out and out hate. And I'm not cool with it. I'm not cool with it. And so many other people aren't. And I just feel like it's really stupid when people like this go out and co-sign people that are detrimental to their communities. And what really pisses me off is that Kanye West apparently doesn't understand that he has a very vulnerable young fan base. Okay? Yes, he has people that grew up with him who are like my age in their 20s. But yeah, he still has kids that are like teenagers. You know what I mean? That are still developing, don't really know that much about politics, don't really understand the system that much, and are still growing. And you're influencing them in ways that are detrimental to them and the future that they want to see. And it's just messed up. And, I think it's really messed up that Chance the Rapper thought that he could co-sign Kanye, because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter that he is Kanye West and he gave us all that music. It doesn't matter. It really, really doesn't matter. Like, you shouldn't co-sign somebody without looking at all the facts, Mr. Chicago. But, the only people actually making sense out here in these streets is John Legend and Janelle Monáe. Because Janelle Monáe has been doing a lot of press for her new album called Dirty Computer, which you need to check out. It comes out tomorrow. But basically, she has been denouncing Kanye West and all of what he's been talking about, because she is also a free thinker. And that's the thing I want to talk about. Free thinking. So there's a difference between the way Kanye West says he's a free thinker and the way Janelle Monáe says he's a free thinker. So Kanye West said he was a free thinker, right? And I believe that he is. I do. But at the same time, you're not a free thinker if that is detrimental to your people. Because the way that Janelle Monáe is a free thinker, and the way that she is very creative with the way that she gets messages across to the people, like the way that she used to wear tuxedos and her current music and like her movies that she's been making, like, she is very much a free thinker. And she has been challenging the norm of society for a long time. But she's been doing it in a very positive and very uplifting way that helps her communities, right? Kanye West, on the other hand, has not. And that's what I think he doesn't understand about being a free thinker, is that it's fine to be a free thinker, but only when you're helping to uplift communities that need your help. Because I consider myself a free thinker 100%. There are a lot of things that I think about and believe in that a lot of people that I know don't. And that's fine. You know what I mean? I'm fine with that. But at the same time, I'm not out here supporting people that are going to be hurtful and detrimental to my communities. And I won't ever in my life. Like, I'm never going to, like, no, that's not cute. That's not cute. That's not cute. And so, I mean, yeah, like, I'm really proud of John Legend for actually standing up and being like, look, Kanye West is my mentor as well. We're cool. We're tight. We're buddies. But at the same time, he's wrong as fuck. And that's not cute. That's not cute. I'm sorry, but that's not cute. And I won't accept it. No matter how hard you try to make me accept it, I'm not going to accept it. And it's not cute. And I'm just not going to be here for it. Like, it's too much stupidity. And I'm not going to be here for it. So I don't care if he's my mentor. And so, I'm still waiting for Common to come out and say something, because him and Kanye West are very close. I'm just waiting for a lot more of the people that are part of his good music, whatever, to come out and say stuff. Like, I'm waiting for people who actually have sense to come out and say something, because I'm tired of people co-signing people, and that just means they're hurting their communities. Like, it's not cute. It's not a game, and it's not cute, and it's not funny. It's not funny. It's just not funny, because there are real life people out here dealing with these issues every single day. There are real life Black people dying in the streets, being incarcerated, put in jail. There are, Indigenous people with no water rights. There are just so many different issues going on with people of color and Indigenous people around the world. And the fact that you're co-signing this just is hurtful to them and their communities. 100%. 100%. And it's not cute, and it's not a game, and it's not fun. And I don't understand why people think that this is just some fun, oh, he's just trolling, it's fine. It's not cute. It's not cute, and that's not funny. And it's not, oh, it's just trolling. No, it's real serious issues, and it's something that we as a society should not be putting up with. We should have canceled Kanye a long time ago, and a lot of people did, but there was still that core fan base who thought it was cute to still be following him and still be on his side. And, that music blinded them. But I really hope this is an eye-opening moment. But really, I'm just really frustrated about this whole thing. And I just really want to come on here and just give my 2 cents on everything going on with all of this. And I'm sure this is going to develop over time and whatever. But if you expect me to go and listen to your music right now, Kanye West, you're sadly mistaken. Because I, of course, wasn't going to listen to it anyway, because I'm really not a fan of you anymore. But I definitely won't. Like, you can try to entice me with a Nas album. Not going to listen to it. You can try to entice me with a Kid Cudi / Kanye West album. And as much as that would have been dope back in the day, that would have been so dope back in the day. 100% dope. Like, I love Kid Cudi. I honestly think what Kid Cudi does is amazing. And I feel really sorry for Kid Cudi and what he's going through. But you think I'm going to listen to that music? No, I'm not. I'm not. And as much as I love Kid Cudi and would love to like support him 100%, I will not listen to this album. I will not listen to any of the albums that you make. And I just don't care. I don't care, and I haven't cared for a long time, but this is really just the edge of the edge, to the point where I just can't. I just can't. I will forever be calling you a musical genius, because that is 100% true. I will never, ever, ever take that away from you, ever in your life. But that does not mean I have to support you. That does not mean I have to support you, and that does not mean I have to let you come and destroy our communities, because that's not cute, and that's just annoying to me, and that just pisses me off, and I'm just done. I'm 100% done. So, you better watch out, and I really hope this is an eye-opening experience for a lot of Kanye West fans, and a lot of fans of just pop and R&B and hip-hop music today, because a lot of your faves are not here for you. And they haven't been here for you pretty much the whole time, because they're out for getting their bag, money, 100%. They don't care about you. They care about the money. They care about themselves. They are narcissistic, capitalistic pricks. And I'm just sick and tired of the whole lot of them. They all get on my nerves. And that is why I can't support a lot of people's faves. So when people come up to me and be like, do you like so-and-so? I'm like, no, I can't support that person, because they don't support me or my communities. 100%. It just is what it is. And so I'm not going to support you guys if you don't support us. And we shouldn't have to. Like, it shouldn't be, oh, well, everybody else supports them, so we should support them too. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I just don't care. So, yeah, it's just been my 2 cents on the whole lot of this whole crazy situation. And, we'll just see where this goes from here, because honestly, it's going to probably get worse before it gets better, but we'll see. We shall see. So, I hope you enjoyed this little rant that I had, and I hope you found some solace in this rant and some sort of, therapeutic rendering in all of my spewing. But it all comes with love, and I actually mean that, Kanye West. I actually come in love. So sad. But seriously, this all seriously comes in love, because I have so much love for my communities out there in the world, and so much, I just want to protect you guys, you know what I mean? Like, I want to help you. I want to make you guys so much better. So, I just hope that you can see the love through all of this craziness, and remember to always come in love, peace, and happiness. Until next time, my beautiful indigos and starseeds, peace and blessings.